You're welcome back to another episode of the Friends and Family Show, always live on Channel 1 TV. Coming to you from our studios here at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tesano. My name is Noyo Kwote. You're very welcome. And you know, I like it on Wednesdays. We do the old school thing. So I've got another squad and all girls coming to do the thing. And then they tell us what's happening in the year group and all of that. So we get into this conversation. But today I have girls from Yaa Asantewaa girls. Charlie, all girls. You know, when it's an all-girls school, there are certain things that if you went to a mixed school, you really will not understand because they've got their terms and everything. So get into this real soon. But in the meantime, I would want for you to be a part of the conversation. Just in case you attended Yaa Asantewaa girls, you can send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. That is 020-444-7033. And always do not forget to add your name and location. It's going to be a wonderful time. And for that reason, you can check me out on Instagram at na_oyo_Kwote. When you find me, don't forget to hit the like and the follow button. Well, one more time, you're welcome to that favorite show, the Friends and Family Show. Like always, we bring you just as it is, all the emotions we show. If we have to be happy, we're super happy. If we have to lay down our hair, we do say. But when we have to get emotional as well, you know how we do it. But today is really going to be exciting. I'm going to take a breather. When I'm back, I'll introduce my guest to you. It's going to be fun. Don't go nowhere.
In Ghana, West Africa, the mornings are somewhat, if not for the perfect companion. What a good day to start. Another day. It's always smiles knowing we are together. Ooh, what a feeling. Work is always effective with NASCO home appliances. If it not be you, then who go there? No wahala, if the sun is up, we there for your appetite. Never a dull moment to go for something chill. And Nijepa, I want NASCO fear. NASCO, bring home happiness.
This August, get ready for an unforgettable night of worship and celebration as Perez Music presents Glorified, dubbed His Love and Kindness, ministering live Perez Music alongside the legendary Daughters of Glorious Jesus, also ministering Joyful Way Incorporated, Minister Gabi Akwe and Edom Evangelist. Join us on Sunday, the 31st of August, 2025 at 4 p.m. sharp at the Victory Bible Church, Awoshi Dominion Sanctuary for an evening of powerful ministry and praise. It's absolutely free. But if you would like to support this ministry, you can do so by purchasing our special event merchandise or call 0557 116 607. That is 0557 116 607. Let's come together and raise a sound of gratitude for God's love and kindness. It's going to be nothing short of heaven on earth. This event is proudly sponsored by Eddie Spitzer and powered by Rima City of Worship.
Welcome back to the Friends and Family Show, live on Channel 1 TV. My name is Noyo Kwote, and like I always say, I like it when I have to do the old school thing. So today we're talking to wonderful ladies from Yaa Asantewaa girls, and back then was senior high school. So we're going to stick to the senior high school instead of the new one that's senior secondary school. Now it's senior high school. So it's 1998, 1996, and all the way. So we're going to stick to the secondary school. So I have wonderful ladies from Yaa Asantewaa Girls Secondary School. And I know the school's in Kumasi. Yes. Yeah, it's in Kumasi, right. So I have two wonderful ladies now. I have another guest join us soon. But right about now, just like, all the schools have how they want to be called. Some, let's say for Tema Secondary School, you're called a TOSA or an anchorite. Okay. So this one is Odishe. I love it. You say so. When you're working, you're feeling royalty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I have Odishe, Apostle Dr. Wilhelmina Ayebia Opare Aye. Yeah. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Na.
Charlie, this is solid though. Apostle is a doctor. Then Odishe too is there. We'll get into that one really soon. Okay. So is it Yaoga? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yaoga.
Yaoga. So Yaoga 1998.
Yes.
Hey, 98. Okay. And then I have Odishe Ajoa Pinaman Aqua. Is Yaoga 1996.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But I bet that, around that time, things in secondary school is quite different from, after the 2000s and those who came after that.
Yeah. So true.
Right. So tell me about it. But in the meantime, you're very welcome. You're looking nice in your T-shirts. And I know there's something coming, so we'll get into that.
Sure.
But you had houses. Like, how many houses did you have?
Now we have 11.
11?
At that time, it was 4.
4. So now it's been
spread out.
Okay. So what house were you in?
Yecha, which is house 2. Yes.
Okay. And you, Doc?
Kunedu Yadu.
So you had names of women.
Yes.
The queen mothers of
some queen mothers.
Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's why you're this year. True.
Royals.
Oh, you're royals. Oh, wonderful. Anyway, so now let's go down memory lane. What do you remember, like in your year? Since you're in 2 different years, so you tell me your time, like favorite food, the food you remember, some of the things that you hustle for. Food, secondary school, we used to hustle for food. There's a particular food that when it's time to go for dining, that's what you go for. Some of us, we don't go for dining, but when it is kinky and big fish, we're there. When it is jollof and chicken, we're there. They don't share tampiko, we're number 1. Yes. So what's that meal that you remember?
Okay. So, we had what we called arechiche.
Hey.
Yes. The jollof rice. And that is served on Sundays. Yeah. And, they graduated. They started from egg to chicken.
Right.
Yes. So, especially Sundays where you don't get visitors. Those of us coming from Accra and
so
we don't usually get.
Yes.
So, it's comfort. It gives you some consolation. That's what we're calling it. Yes. Arechiche. So if you don't even get any home chew and you get arechiche,
that's okay. Balances it, so you can take your home chew.
It will manage your emotions somehow.
Nice. But did they come alone? Or was it jollof and chicken?
It will be jollof and the chicken is like this size. But we saw it like my size here because
because the whole week you're not getting chicken.
It made us feel really special.
Right.
So it balanced the whole thing for us and we were happy about it. So it was a great one. The one that made me cry was the cocoa.
In the mornings?
Cocoa in the morning, the white cocoa.
White cocoa.
As for that one, it made me tear. The first time I saw it, cocoa was in some silver bowl. And then I think there was milk on it. And the milk dried up before we got to the dining hall.
Like, so was it like milk powder? Or was liquid milk by dry?
Real milk, like ideal milk.
Right.
And it was dry. So whoever is sharing it will, try and mix it up and then dish it for everybody. Right. And the moment I saw it, that was when reality hit me. And I started tearing. That, am I going to eat this? But later on, it became one of the best meals I ever wanted.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ask you the same question, but then I will fast forward. You answer that. Like, which was your main meal?
So, we had what we call the capitalities, and during our time, we used to keep our chop boxes in a chop box room. I don't know whether it's still happening now. And so, there were days they allow us to go into the chobos room with stipulated times. So it was Tuesdays and Saturdays. So Saturday mornings, you get to take some needle and some other things.
So in between that, you're supposed to take out things you need for...
No, you take for just that day. You can't take excess.
Hey.
Yes, because after chobos room day, there will be inspection in the evening.
So
and if they find out any food item in your trunk, your locker, there's trouble for you. So that Saturday morning, they allow fruits to come on campus to sell. So we get to buy granuts. You know the capital letters, the obla with the big sizes.
Yes, yes.
So that's when we take it in the morning. So you get to buy some granuts.
So that's what's called capital letters.
Letters. Because they are big.
They're okwegbeni.
They're okwegbeni. They're big sizes.
They're big ones, yeah.
So you get your granuts, your peanuts.
Where did you get the name from?
I don't know. We met it. So we also
Capital letters.
Printed, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yes, capital letters. So maybe because of the sizes. And then you get to take some needle with you and bulk some of the needle. You pour it on your capital letters with your granules and you can, it's very nice. And that was my go-to for every morning. Saturday morning, I won't miss dining hall for anything. It was nice.
Right.
Because throughout the week, you don't get to buy anything on campus. Nothing comes there.
Okay, so you know back then we were writing the BEC and then your grade is going to come out. And then, no, BEC before you get into secondary school. And then your grades are going to come out. Before then, even my time, we weren't the school is going to be selected for you. You actually would choose your first, second, third choice. Was that your first choice?
For me, it wasn't my first choice.
It wasn't?
I didn't even choose
at all. So how did you end up there?
Yeah, so as usual, we got the information that a school had picked my results and was going to call me. And the call never came. So at the time, my dad was in the Ashanti region working. So he spoke to the then Asante Henning, that's Nana Opokuwari. Yes. And then he gave us letters to go to 3 schools. So he gave us St. Louis, Yaa Asantewaa, St. Monica's. So we chose Monica's. But when we got there and paid school fees and everything, and we're going back, then I saw the students were carrying water.
Oh, well.
So that was when I said, Dad, they are carrying water here. I can't. He said, are you sure? Let me ask the ladies, where are you coming from? They said, we want to fetch water. Then he turned around and went to the headmistress and said, oh, please, we want to withdraw. The headmistress said, no, since you've paid,
no refund.
That's it, no refund. We drove straight to Yaa Asantewaa. And that was when I realized that, yes, I have entered a holy ground.
And this is for you.
This is for me. And it's been for me. I'll choose Yaa Asantewaa girls any day.
That's nice. What about you? Was that your first choice?
First, second, third.
Oh, so you really wanted to be there?
I am born, bred in Kumasi. So growing up, it was one of the big schools that you look up to want to join. You see your big sisters and family members come and they are well polished and everything. So I wanted it for real. And so I remember when I got to the campus, the headmistress was able to remember my name because she said when they were picking their forms, she realized that this girl, if I don't pick her forms, something will happen to her.
First, second, third.
First, second, third. I was bent on going there, and I don't regret it. It's the best choice I made in life.
All right,
then.
this particular answer is going to take me to my next question.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you walked through the gates of Yaa Asantewaa? Now, you know, you've got your stuff, your box, everything is ready, admission. Yeah. They've given you a date to come to school. How did you feel when you just first walked through the gates and like, finally, I'm here?
In fact, in my case, it was a mixed feeling because when I got to campus, they told me boarding house was full. So we ended with the last batch of the sixth formers. So they were still on campus and we had to go to Form 1. So the space was limited. So it was more like first come, first serve basis. So we wasted a bit of time at home trying to pack my things, getting things sorted. And before I got there, there was no boarding house. So they asked that the sixth formers were going to write their A-levels that week. So the headmistress pleaded with my mom to take me back and bring me back the following week. I said no.
No agree.
So my father had a friend who was the chief of Buakwa. Ebuakwa is the next town after the school. So I told my father that I don't mind going to stay with that family.
And come
like
for
a
that
day
week
today.
because I really wanted to be in school. This is a dream. And can you imagine packing your chop box and
everybody
everything
has seen you are going to school, you have come back.
It's
true.
So I said, no, cool. I'm not going to come back.
It's not
so
cool.
They spoke to the man, he agreed, and I stayed with them. And then later on, when the sixth formers left, I got a chance to come back to campus. But it was a good experience. In fact, before you enter school, you get a school mother who will be assigned to you, will usher you into the campus, take you straight to your dormitory, show you your bed.
Oh, so it's been assigned before you come in. Oh,
ours
was quite different.
Yes, that's how.
Ours is the bed that's been assigned to you. So the person that's bottom is your school mom. So the person you're sleeping, that's your school mom. But you know, you get it. That's nice.
You and then walk you into the dormitory.
Because as if you look at the person down there, where they
no, you don't have that luxury.
This whatever
is given to you, you have to take it
find your
like
own school from somewhere.
Yeah.
But I think it also had to do with the way they did it, because I remember in my case, I realized that it was the seniors who carried the chop boxes and the trunk to the house, and I was walking, following them. Yes.
And that's
I
one
think
of the
we were doing it for everybody. It was done for everybody. So it makes you feel so welcome, so at home, so you don't start crying. Then later on, when you settle, then
they show you blue and white.
You know the kind
But how did you feel? How did you feel on your first day?
It was good. It felt good. Especially after I changed into the school uniform. You know, you enter a room, they give you everything. You change from your head to your toe, your feet. They'll give you a play deck, a certain dress, and I felt like I have changed. Then they say, give everything to your father. I went with my dad. So I gave everything that I was wearing initially to him. And they said, now say bye-bye to your daddy.
That's it.
You know, some of us that we actually want to go there in the first place. You know, the thing is, you can't look back because when you look back, the person he himself is not looking at you. So why are you crying to? Yes, why are you crying to? You're on your own. But you know, when you actually get into the school, there's so much excitement until you start experiencing, like the very first night. Then you realize that it's not my calling. All right, so we have our third guest. She's on the show, Manuela Afo. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So she's quite young, 2019.
Yes.
Nice. So we have diverse. So we're going to see how things have changed since 1996 all the way to 1996. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 2, 3. Hey, how many years? Do the calculation for me. I'll come back to you. You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Right. So we're still talking to our Yaa Asantewaa girls, all students, and we'll just go down memory lanes. But apart from that, they've got something to tell us. They're celebrating something, and then we'll get into that. But you're still on the Friends and Family Show. Now, here's what. When you're in school, now you've entered. What made you so proud? Is either there was something that you liked about the school. It could have been the lawns. It could have been how the houses were. How clean the school was. Tell me about it.
For me, it was the name of the school.
Just the name.
Yaa Asantewaa. It gave me some confidence, hope, strength. I was like, I'm going to excel because this is the name of a warrior, somebody who won, and a woman. So it was going to bring the woman in me out, and trust me, it did it. It did it. Just the name, Yaa Asantewaa, it kept me. Yes, because think of the name and then download or decode everything
some kind
that
of
is
pride.
Pride. Strong woman, queen. So, and it happened. Going through the process, it was nice. Yes, some were not too pleasant, but the end result.
Sometimes more than half.
Most of them, and that is why later on when we were visiting the school and we're hearing certain things, we wish, no. In our time, we're doing it this way. This time it's not like that. Take it easy. Things have really changed. But those ones helped us.
Right.
For me, it has helped me.
I think it's the whole environment. I don't know how many of you know that here, but it's a beautiful school. Big campus. It was all painted. I don't know whether that's how it's always been, but
What color is the building?
Blue and white.
Blue and white. Oh, see, I knew. I actually said you see blue and white.
Yeah. So with beautiful lawns, and we have this inscription: "Only goats walk on lawns."
Only what?
Goats.
Walk on lawns. It's true.
So it's
advantage
points. So you are forced to use the walkway.
Right.
Yes.
So no matter where you are going, you have to pass through the walkway. And the discipline.
Nice.
I mean, we had a system where if you are climbing the staircase and a senior is passing, you have to stand and wait for the senior to pass.
Hey.
So if the exchange lesson, and you can imagine these fifth formers will walk majestically to their class.
And you're waiting for
and
them
you have to
pass.
wait, and you're going to meet, I don't want to mention the teacher's name, he knows himself. Then you have to run. So we always have to run and make sure you're ahead of the senior, or you get to go to class late.
Right.
And that's one of the things that shaping some of us, because you're able to relate with people well. You get to respect authority and know how you move around. And so
all right,
it's
Emanuela,
important.
before you came in, I was asking if it was your first choice or second choice. Was that your first choice to go to Yaa
It
Asantewaa?
was one of my choices. And
You didn't choose a school.
I hadn't even heard of it till I had to go there. Mine was a bit dicey. So it was even my first time being in Kumasi. And then it was kind of like a protocol because like I had to go to school that year. So when I got there, it was so miraculous. So when I got there, the strange thing was the atmosphere and the environment felt so like I've been there before. I had lived the life before. So that
Like
was when
you
I
were
knew that.
comfortable.
Yes, that was,
It was
when
like
I
a
knew
deja
that.
vu, like you've
Yes,
seen it before.
exactly. It was as if I've walked that path before. So my mom was asking, where is that the administration? I was like, this is the administration block. I didn't mean there, but it felt like I knew my way around. That was when I knew I had to
This
be
is
there.
for you. Okay. So how did you feel walking through the very first day you went to school? How was the feeling?
I think maybe because I really wanted to go to school.
You're happy you had a school.
I was so happy because I went with my mom and then I was coming from Takrade. So my mom had to get back home because it would be late. So my mom actually left. I submitted myself to my house mistress. That's like you see when you go, you have to wait for them to inspect your things before they know it's right before you get to your dormitory. And it got to my turn, my mommy was not there. I was the only one. The only one asked, and I'll bring my things. And she was like, "Where's your mother?" I was like, "My parents have left." I came with my mom, and then she had to leave. And then she was like, "I need a padlock." And then she was like, "Okay." So I was like, "Oh, my mom left me money to pay for things that I didn't have." But I was just so happy. Maybe the feeling of being
Of
there.
just being in school. Nice. Okay, now let's talk about friendships and, how you maneuver through socials. When you go to school, you're all by yourself. And then now you get to school, you have to find a clique. You have to find somebody you can roll with. Because you can't always do, anti-so. There's no way going to a boarding house and you're anti-so. You will suffer. You get, because everybody's like, okay, if you're by yourself, when you're trouble, you handle it by yourself.
That's
and
it.
you definitely get into trouble in secondary school. Probably not doing anything at all, but a senior will put you in trouble. Like you're minding your business and the senior will go, just a back of the count. And you can't handle that by yourself. Moreover, you've left home, you've left family, you've left siblings. You need to find, some kind of an association that's going to hold you that probably whilst you're learning or something. If you don't need a whole squad, but you probably need one person or two people. So let's talk about friendships and then, handling socials on campus. So how did you make your first friend? You just started talking.
No, it was difficult in my case. When I got there, I felt that it looks like I was kept in a dormitory that was full of Form 2s and 3s. And it seems I was the only Form 1 girl. So I couldn't make friends. And I realized they were talking about me. Because when I started parking, I came out with a very big Bible and placed it on my bed. So people started asking, is she a daughter of a reverend minister? Is it this?
They weren't asking you, but they were talking.
They were just
you must
talking.
Ask me.
They weren't talking to me. So I felt that, okay, maybe it's because I'm the only Form 1 girl. And then I also decided not to talk to anybody, just mind my own business.
Right.
Especially when I realized that they were speaking, like they were excited. They were old people in the school, so they were fine. So I felt really odd.
Right.
So when they even realized I wasn't talking, they started telling me that they will make me call Form 1 girls and punish them.
Because
if I don't do it, they will punish me. And I couldn't even identify Form 1 girls in the first place.
Because you didn't know.
Just as you said, I was on the high bed and the first bed. Yeah. So then they will show me that the people passing at Form 1, call them, tell them to do something, tell them to sing a song or something. So later on, when we started going to class and people started getting used to know each other, they said, so you actually called us to sing when you were a Form 1 girl like us. It was my duty. That was what I was asked to do. I think they were trying to make me come out because I was just quiet and watching them. So I couldn't make the friends that easily. But I knew some people from my church who were already there, but not
different houses.
Yes. So they were keeping me somehow till I was able to warm up into the system.
Some of us we are Kasapole from day one.
Yeah.
So the thing, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to you. Because I'm going to ask you why you brought this shoe. You know, at least you strike a conversation.
Yes.
Because this is me, I didn't want to be there, now I'm there, I have to survive. I can't cry. I have to move on. I'm a survivor now. Yeah, so you have to find somebody to at least say hello or say hi. I realize that your energy is not as good as mine. I move on. I don't owe you an explanation. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but then you need to find, you know. So how did you make friends on the first day?
Yes, I think I got a few friends. I was very smallish, very cute and smallish. So they were like, apreswa, that kind of thing. And I was cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. So everything I would say. So most of the time you see the seniors and I sing. So they'll call me to come and sing 1 or 2 songs. And before you realize, I've turned the whole place to a worship center. Yeah, I sing very well. So I think that's how I got a lot of people around me. And I realized I needed to be tough. Because you see, the sixth formers at that time, they were big mamas. They had body, they had everything, all well grown and all that. So when you see a sixth former coming, it's like your big sister at home. So you have to find a way to mingle. And so that's how I was able to find myself, I mean, going about most of the things on campus. I think the singing did the trick for me. Yeah.
What about you?
I think I share a little bit. I was also very smallish and then short. And I also started making friends from the queue of going for my uniform. I'm also a bit of a talker, so I started making friends.
Yes, from there.
In the queue, going for my uniform, in the queue, taking, inspecting my things. So by the time I got to my dormitory, I had friends from different halls. Friends we found ourselves in the same class, and then friends in the same dormitory. Just I needed also be taught before, because when they see that you are short and small, I don't know if the first thing they think is to bully you.
To bully you, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to be tough at some point. So I remember I got to a point when they are coming to call Form 1, they don't call me because, hey, this girl, she'll tell you her mind. So that's how I survived.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a break, and when we're back, we're talking about Homos night. Did you ever experience that? Your very first night, they make you do all the things, the crazy things that she can think about. You will cry, but you still do it. You put pail, you put pillow at your bum and display. But you know, sometimes it's quite okay when it's a girls' school because you don't get to be shy. But when the boys are there and already you have a sportage, like, that guy's fine, hello. And now you have to go and do, you know, some masquerade dances in front of the guy, you be shy. Yeah. We'll talk about all of that and then we get into 65 years of excellence, right? You're still on the Friends and Family Show. My name is Noyo Kwota. I'll take a breath. I'll be right back.
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all, kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So yeah, boy, faha.
Check this passport number for me. Let me do something for somebody right now. Check J1 1955. a pen and a paper. Write CSS. Do you know this?
He was supposed to marry you. He's a Nigerian, but he went to Nigeria and he had accident and he.
Hello, precious one. My name is Prophet Emmanuel J. In the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, a group of prophets asked permission from the man of God, saying, "Where we live is too small. Give us permission to expand our coast." In the process of expanding their territory, they lost the only axe that was borrowed. They didn't know what to do. It took the man of God to let them regain what they have lost. Precious one, many are going through a lot of things without solution. They have prayed, they are in churches, they have fasted, they have given their offerings, and they are asking themselves, why am I still going through what I'm going through? BTP is here once again. And this time around, I am focusing on those who are going through situations, but they don't know what to do. I will diagnose the situation, get into the spiritual realm, and give you exactly what you must do from the 10th to the 17th of August, every 5 p.m. at the Prayer Palace of the Sprinters Road. If you need free transportation, call the numbers right on the screen. As I see you, I will diagnose the problem and give you solution by the grace of God. God bless you. Let me see you there.
Born to prophesy, born to roam, a voice of faith, never his own. He whispers storms, he hums the sky.
You're welcome back to the Friends and Family Show. You know, we're always live on Channel 1 TV. Thank you for sticking around. We're talking to wonderful ladies from Yaa Asantewaa Girls Senior High School, and then we're going down memory lane. You know, when it's all about high school, there's so many things you can talk about because it's an experience. Sometimes you sit and then it just flashes. It comes back. Sometimes you want to go back, sometimes you can't go back. Sometimes when they are doing their speech and prize giving, you just want to go back to have a feel of it. Well, we'll be talking about 65 years. That's because Yaa Asantewaa Girls celebrating 65 years. We'll talk about that. But before I get to that conversation, now let's go back to our very first Homos Night. I know most of you, unless of course you went to a different school that has a different name, but we call it Homos Night. Right. So Homos Night, you get to do all the things that you can think of. And then when they actually dress you up for it, you know, you're actually prepared for Homos Nights. Yes. The seniors will teach you the song because the particular house is supposed to win. Oh, that's not how it works. Yes, a particular house is supposed to fool and win. Not so.
Yeah, fool and win.
Fool, misbehave and win. Just say, Mahayo. So how was it like for you? Did you cry? Did you participate? Did you enjoy it?
Sure.
And if you have a song, you know, there's always a song at school. They always have a homo something something. Me yeah, homo something. You sing. Let's go. Do you remember?
So they grouped us. We had the smallest, the very smallest, and then those that follow the smallest, then the medium,
mid-tempo,
then the tall, and then the fat big ones. So you start like, yes, yes,
so like how cute she is. Like she will be there. We'll do it now. Let's go.
Yes,
yeah, then tip, then tip, then tip, then tip.
Yeah, chop working tinka. Yeah, chop working tinka. Yeah, chop working tinka.
But how did that make you feel?
We're doing it in parts. So it was very nice.
So some are doing tenor, some are doing auto.
Okay, so it'll come out like a nice song.
Like a nice song.
And you enjoyed it? Yeah. But how were you dressed? You have old pictures of that?
Yeah.
How were you dressed? You put pale.
Yeah, pale.
Then they'll put the sponge, the ties.
Then if they have your neck, and you have some powder on your face.
Then you wear
some off dress. Sometimes it can be one jeans with just one leg, and then your t-shirt tied some way.
And what's that?
But it was fun.
But it was nice.
It was fun.
Mine was a miss school, so
the
it was fun.
Of rehearsals, you have to even go for that before.
Yeah, like 2 weeks. You are rehearsing for Mujai.
Yeah. But
mine wasn't pleasant.
We had an entertainment bit.
Okay.
Because, for instance, I had to sing Michael Jackson's "You Are Not Alone" in Chi.
Hey.
Yes, you know, that was around the time that we got to know about dead body. You know, people singing English songs in tree.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to sing it.
So you write the English song and translate it?
Yes.
Hey.
You translate it and then you sing it. And you present yourself like a star. So we did it, and it went well.
Okay.
But the Jesus and the other songs, it was really nice. It was during the day, from morning till afternoon. That's where you may cry. Because when you are passing, seniors group somewhere will call you. Hey, Foreman girl, come. Then maybe squat, stand, jump, maybe back.
Somebody shout like me. Oh.
So they will make you do all sort of things. So you have to check the way you're walking. You should be checking whether they are around. And then change your paths. That's all. But by all means,
someone will grab you.
Yes.
Well, it was mine wasn't too pleasant because it was a missed school.
Oh, so the guys were.
You see, because we have come to school 2-3 weeks, people have spotted me. Like I find get then they put pail. My house to Yanyere because we do put the film inside. Because the thing you are doing is you are crying. You know, around now so yeah, 1, 2, 3, just a house 4. Yeah,
in that case, we had nothing to lose. All girls, so
we always said no. But it was after. I think after the whole thing had happened is when now you realize that you're settled in.
Yes.
So you, even with the attire, you're comfortable taking pictures. You don't even want to change anymore.
Yeah.
But you are homogene, whether you like it or not. I don't know where the name came from.
I don't know.
But I don't know how to actually want to call you a name that's going to hurt your soul.
You get to feel less.
Yes, feel less. Yes, it's a quarter. Anyway, now let's talk about strict rules in school. We always had strict rules. Because so far as you're in a boarding school, you have to follow some rules. Like, light out. When the first siren goes off for you to bath, the second siren goes off. Well, I'm going according to my line. So the first siren goes off for you to wake up and bath. That's around 5. Then the second siren is at 6:45 because you have to be at assembly at 7. And then there's a final light one. You do poo instead of the poo. You do poo. That one is last warning. So it's short. Yeah. Then you have to line up for assembly. And then so how was yours like? Like what kind of rules were you following, and which ones were you breaking?
Well, preps compulsory, and dining, you can't take food outside the dining hall. So you get these dining hall prefects and the big girls coming to announce no food is seeing the sun. If you are a woman, let the food go out. Then you see, and one of the punishments that our former headmistress, Mrs. Anson, used to give us is 1 Samuel, the whole book of 1 Samuel in the Bible.
What do you do with it?
She won't beat you, she won't do anything, but you have to memorize it, the entire 1 Samuel.
Wow.
So imagine you have exams to write,
and you're memorizing
you have books
Samuel
to read, and she doesn't like the Good News Bible, she likes the King James.
Okay, thou art, oh Lord.
Can you imagine? And you even get to recite it to her the first time. When you are under that punishment, you can go to her office like 5 times in a day.
You come and
tell you, I'm not ready for you to. The day you are not ready, that's when she will call you. And you find out it's just some small rule you broke that got you to learn the entire book like that. And so you have to walk the path. You can't meet her head on because she'll find something around you to punish you. So when we used to call her Ghost. I don't know if she's listening, but she's on retirement now. So we say ghost, then you know that she's around. Because you don't hear of this woman walking through before you realize she has surfaced. And you are wondering where she came from. So once you hear ghosts, then everybody has to take cover. Because it's either she will debunk you or your dress, there's something wrong. She would definitely find something wrong with you. And so you have to make sure that you are in your lane. You couldn't cross, there was a boundary. And in fact, our school gate man, Orlando was so powerful.
Gate man?
Yes, gate man.
Because you
when
want
he
to go,
catches you, and he will show you the boundary. You can't go beyond that. And even during weekdays, or if it's not visiting hours, and your parents should come around either to pay your fees or to do anything in the school, you are not permitted to see them. The moment you are seen with your parents beyond that line, you go home with him or her. Back in.
Wow.
Yes, so that it was very strict. In fact, to survive 24 hours in Yaa Asantewaa was grace. because you can easily find yourself in trouble. You just have to make sure that you are doing what you have to do, because once you are caught, it's either you can also go on suspension, either internal suspension, or you go home, you come back as day students. And there was a whole lot.
What's the punishment for internal suspension? Baller.
And then you clean the pantry and you wash the dishes. You do the dishes at the dining as well. And you can imagine this entire big dining,
Pantry.
and just a few of you have to clear the dining all the time.
So that, you go on.
Okay, so there was this, Wings of Life, the Wings of Love. There was a program that was being done at night. So you pray and make sure that no Prempeh College boy, OWAS boy, or any other guy is requesting for a song for you.
It used to be on Love FM.
Yes, because if your name appears.
But how are you listening? Like you have radio sets?
No, the teachers will.
Oh,
and the headmistress
and they'll write down, come and call you at assembly.
So you'll be called. And then
Valentine
Valentine
But it's not my
cards.
fault now. If person won't do shout out for me.
Don't receive Valentine cards.
Yeah.
So you don't have mails coming in on Valentine's
The
Day?
mails will come, but she will open it and then you come and read what is in the card. Let's see how you understand
This
that
one is
love
torture.
story.
Very this one is not, they are not rude, it's torture.
No, somebody who can actually say, I have just received a letter from Prempeh College and they are saying, oh yeah, why are you so cheap? You see, the boys, they don't like you. Ow. So don't listen to them. Focus on your studies.
All you know is not true, but she
It's
just...
actually not true.
This
She was
shatter your
doing
heart.
that just to help you to concentrate on your studies.
Yes, academic facts.
Yes, because by all means you go for Ntako.
Right.
When you go, you see the guys, they'll be talking to you,
Oh,
then you make
cancel
friends.
Ntako.
Even that one, you have to be careful. You can't be talking to guys like that.
When you go for
We
Ntako.
Yes,
even
you
do
have
roll
to-
call on.
when we are
like,
going
I mean,
for
at
Ntako, we
stadium.
walk in a certain way.
Ah.
They create
You'll be,
traffic.
you'll be walking
Oh, no,
about
but-
and you hear they are doing a roll call on the stand and you have
You
to
have to run.
Yes, and get
they
into
can do
the
like
bus
3 roll
and-
calls before the end of the season.
Yeah.
So this is
But it was a
1996,
privilege to go for Ntako.
1998.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's
And
look at
it
strict
was the
rules.
same headmistress.
The same.
So I think
Yes.
It just runs through. Because it's 2 years.
Yes,
Yes.
So it just runs through. Now
Yeah.
let's look at strict rules for 2019 or 16? 19. Is it almost the same? Or
It's
some
similar.
small things has
It's
changed?
quite similar. But then my headmistress was Miss Familiar. So for Ntako or Spazonals, if you're not part of first 10 in your class, forget it. You're
In
not
fact,
going to
that
the
time,
stadium.
I'm sorry?
First 10, you must
If you're
be
not part of first 10 in your
Like,
class,
as in grading.
yes.
Academic grading.
Yes, you're not going to the
you
stadium.
don't go out.
So
Not
you can
only
be
the
in the
stadium, other outings
Yeah.
as well.
You must learn. No, you must learn to be. If you want to be,
So
learn
if
to
you are
be.
seen on the stadium park, then it means you are shocked.
Shot. So
Yeah.
now it's your entertainment, like your reward.
Yes.
Ah.
For excelling.
Yeah.
Oh, so for that particular one, it
Yeah.
runs through.
It runs
Yes.
through.
Hey.
And she brought this thing, Miss Malaika. So when we open school, she will mention first 10 of every class.
Yeah,
You
at
come and stand at
times
the
we-
right-hand side of the headmistress. Then last 10, you stand at
Yeah.
the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And then they can mention somebody's name, part of the last 10. The person will be weaving coming.
Oh.
Somebody mentioned someone's
was
name, and the person wasn't there. And that one, you don't know when they are doing it. So you'll be in it's impromptu, you'll be in some eating, then they will tell us that, oh, so right after eating, we have to move to the A hall for an important announcement. They'll lock all the doors and we are coming to do Miss Malaika. If you're part of the first 10, she'll be telling you, walk majestically and come up.
But what about if you're there?
If you are last, then bow down your head as you are coming.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
fair.
And the first 10 sits at the back of the class.
Yeah, if you're part of first 10, they arrange
you
from
are
the
car
back,
owners.
and then last 10, you
we
sit
own
in
the
front.
car, and the last 10.
You sit
That's
in
not
front.
fair.
No,
You
your
want
own
to sit in front
essence.
So that you
Yes.
No,
And
it's not
the essence
fair.
was for the teacher to know
Our
that
punishment is
you are
this.
within the last 10.
But it made us
And
learn.
it was competitive.
Very
Yeah.
highly
You cannot
competitive.
hold one position in the first
Yes,
10. You can
yes,
move
it
from first 10 to
changes
last
to
10.
last
10.
Yeah,
Right.
come from last 10
I think we
to...
had the cutoff. We had the 3 Fs or 4 Fs.
Okay.
Then it's a cutoff. So you
Yeah.
know definitely you're not moving to the next year.
Yeah.
So you've had 3 Fs or 4 Fs. First sem, second sem, third sem. Just say, yeah, code 2 on So you know, yeah, just a red flag.
Flag.
So when they are upgrading and they put the list for those go to form 2, you know, so just say, class 1 mommy. Yeah, still there.
Yeah,
you
still
know,
there.
so it was tough.
Yeah.
So even if you get the last 3 or last 3 Fs or 4 in the first semester, you are, forced to do better in the second term or third term. So it was quite competitive. But this one, I saw you people like it.
This one,
if they had done that to us,
you line up in front of the whole school.
That's not fair. That's not fair
So
now.
we try not to be in the first 10 or last 10. You see, you
Have to
can
keep pushing.
manage to be within, the middle.
If you are breathing,
You have to be-
nobody mentions your name.
All right. So I see you're wearing your T-shirts. They have nice ladies, African, Asantewaas on the thing. Right. So that's to say that you're celebrating. So, let me see that name of the house. Ikuya Free House. And then we have Yadufie, and yours is
Kunedu Yadu.
Wonderful. So you're celebrating 65. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
So is it that the school is 65 years?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now let's
1960.
Okay.
Osajifo, the great one, created schools, and we were part of those schools, and we are proud. And for the past 65 years, Yaa Asantewaa has been very productive, and counting our milestones, we can talk about notable old girls who have given back to society. And, so far as they're coming from the school, it means that we have contributed immensely to what's happening, whether in Ghana or beyond. Yes. So if you look at the theme, it's saying excellent education, honoring the past, based on the name Yaa Asantewaa and what it carried, and even the reality on the ground, where you can find us almost everywhere, in the judiciary, at the banks, in the hospitals, wherever. And then inspiring the future. We know that the youngsters are coming. We need to ensure that they get the right coaching to be able to do even more than we are also doing for our country, Ghana, and beyond. So that is the meaning of the theme. Now, we have several programs, and trying to come up with this. And the first one is what is about coming. That is the memorial lecture. So,
Okay, so basically the memorial lecture, it's to tell people who we are. We're doing it at KNUST. That's when?
Amoneza Hall.
Amoneza Hall.
Yes.
And the whole essence is to throw more light on the 65th anniversary that we're going to have.
Right.
We're building an ultra-modern science lab for the school. And we want the world to know more about. I'm sure Yaa Asantewaa's name is a well-known name in Ghana. But we want to tell what really happened on that day. How a young woman could lead a troop. And the whole essence was to get more cities, more towns, get to win the battle for the Ashanti Kingdom when men were sleeping. I know they'll come after me, but
that's fine.
But that's fine. So we are very bold. We are courageous. We go for what we want. And like my sister Odisha said, we are all over doing well in society. And so this memorial lecture is to throw more light on what we have, our culture, everything that we hold here as a school, and then be able to also inspire our friends and families around who would want to be part of the 65th anniversary.
All right.
Which is taking place from the 29th of September to 4th of August.
So that's like a week-long
So it's
celebration.
a whole week program.
Okay.
There are people who haven't been back then to the campus since they left. We're calling all of them to take a trip back to Kumasi. It's going to be fun. It's going to be educative. We want going to network. I like the networking bit because, I mean, where we've got into, we've evolved. We want to make sure that we're sharing ideas. We're getting to the next person you could be sitting around would have solution to your business. And so we're calling on everybody to come over. Let's talk. Let's have fun, and go back memory lane and see how best we can also raise funds. There will be a fundraising dinner.
Wonderful.
So part of what we want to do is to build that science lab that is befitting. We used to be a science school In fact, we've been a science school, not used to. We are a science school.
Oh, really?
Yaa Asantewaa is known for business and science. And those times where they had science centers. You remember in GS had schools that were purely science centers. So other schools come there for their science practicals. Our school was one.
Right.
So we had schools like Osei Tutu and some of the schools around us coming to our campus for their science laboratory practicals. And so we want to beef it up. We want to refurbish it. We're doing it in a modern way. Now STEM is the way to go. Having been able to bring out a lot of scientists. We have some of our sisters who are in medical school. She is doing Doctor of Pharmacy. The head of psychiatry unit at the Confanoche is an audition. We have a lot of people in that space, and we want to bring that interest in science. Children these days feel science is difficult.
Right.
And so we feel that if we're able to give them the right apparatus that they need to study, it will be friendly, they will be able to learn, and then come out with the best talent.
Right.
I can bet you the next vaccine for any pandemic will come from Yaa Asantewaa.
Yeah. All right. So I have a message. Let me take this real quick. Good day to you, Noyo. How are you? I'm very well. Thank you for asking. Really enjoying the show at the moment. High school memories. Yay. Well, quite remember getting those results to go to my first choice of school. Never came up, had a second choice of school instead. But you didn't mention what school it was. Please let me know which one was your first and you didn't go and got the second one. All right. Now let's do this real quick before we go away. And if you were given the chance to put your school in 3 words, describe the school in 3 words, what would that be?
Who will take it?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Describe it in 3 ways. Service.
Yeah.
And the discipline.
One more.
And then results oriented. We go for what we want.
Nice.
And we do it well. We everywhere you meet an audition is either excelling or is at the top. And so we are very proud of our sisters and for all that we are contributing. Go to banking, like she said, go to judiciary, go to insurance, go to science, and everywhere. Media. We have some popular media personalities as well. And so we are happy.
Okay. I don't like how the thing is solemnly, like, you know, I say, Maya Bokobi, Musamoya,
No, we are fine.
No, I don't like this energy. So now here's what, because you mentioned Interco, I want you to give me Interco vibe.
Okay.
You know, definitely when you go for Interco, you shijama.
Yeah.
If you don't shijama, you sing your school anthem. You say?
It was my favorite.
It was your favorite. It's wonderful. So you are the Jama leader?
Sure.
Let's go. But you have a particular song that you sing anytime.
Oh, yeah, when we are
Even if it's not Jama, you sing your school anthem for me.
Okay, so we'll
You
sing
remember
the
the school
Jama
anthem?
first,
And then
we'll do the school anthem.
okay, Yanko. Let's go.
Oh, zamina, mina,
Eh.
mina, 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 mina. Oh, zamina, mina, balls. Zamina, mina, Yaa Asantewaa.
Yanko.
Zamina, mina, eh, abele, oh. Oh, zamina, mina, 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 mina.
I should have the whistle.
Yes.
Zamina, mina, balls. Zamina, mina, Yaa Asantewaa. Zamina, mina, eh, abele, oh. Bushilala, 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 oh, bushilala, oh, bushilala. The first time when I went to Yas, oh, diplomacy. The first time when I went to Muche, oh, what an I saw.
Come on.
The whole
They'll come and
place
beat us
was
here.
a mess, smelling over. The girls, the way they dress, dirty, dirty, ugly, ugly. Get, bushilala, 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 yeah. So that's some of the Jama songs that we used to
I bet
sing.
that if you had instruments or whistle or that one is what is it?
I should have sung the Min Jolly.
Yes.
Majorly, let's go.
Jolly. Jolly war plempo ama.
Hey.
They were our boys.
They're your boys. All right. Right.
Jolly.
City, I am young darling, is the apple of my eye. I am me joy, me sweetie, me jolly,
You that head you should say don't receive letter. You have jolly somewhere is your city. That's nice. All right. I'll see my jolly. Come on, let's go. You that is your favorite. You are not singing. Now let me hear the school anthem. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
School anthem.
Yes.
Lord our Father, bless our school, bless our works and bless our play. Draw us nearer all to thee. Make us love and serve always. Yaa Asantewaa, patron dear, symbol of selfless sacrifice. We have still our crown to win. Make us love and serve always.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Thank you so very much for coming through. You see why I love when I have to do the old school thing, because it brings back, that fire, and then there's so much pride, when you're walking, like just say, they put gold bars at your back. Yeah, shining. You get. So thank you very much for coming through. I hope that the 65th anniversary or celebration is really going to go well. If there's any way that we can support, we'll do so. So then, whatever it is that's happening, if I get the chance to take a trip, I haven't been there before. I don't know what it's going on.
Full party.
I like that one.
Nice,
It's Kumasi.
The whole week, yes, Kumasi.
The whole week.
Yes,
So you have to be there. All the bush meats you can think of. Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much. It has been like, the old school anniversary, or old school version of our Friends and Family show. And these wonderful ladies are from Yaa Asantewaa Girls Secondary School. Thank you so very much for being a part of the show. I'll be back next week, hopefully, at the same time. My name is Noyo Kwote. I love it when you join me, but if I have to go away, I have to go. It has been the Friends and Family show. I'll be back next time. Mwah.
The grand finale of the Literacy Challenge 2025 is here! Congratulations to our top 10 finalists. But